welcome to Good Vibes Goddess Tarot. So today we're going to do a general collective reading, but it also ties to the reading that is titled I think a lie will create a doubt in any truth or something like that. Something like that. It's real similar to that, okay? I don't know if this video will come first or which one ever comes first. Not sure how I'm gonna post it yet, but just keep that in mind. Well, I've recorded that video first, and then this one kind of goes more in depth. So if this video comes out first, there's more information here that you need to keep in mind when watching that one. If you watch that one, if you watch that one, then you watch this one. This will make more sense to what I'm talking about in that one. Okay. So we're gonna get started by cleansing the space and the energy. So if you got headphones in, you might want to turn them down to protect your eardrums. Okay. So I'm gonna start off with charm. I'm only gonna try to and the songs that go with this reading is Triggered by Janae Aiko. The remix with 21 Savage and Summer Walker, and then we also have One Call by Tory Lanez. And I don't know what One Call I'm talking about, so let me add that. Matter of fact, we're gonna put that to play next, cause I honestly don't know what that man's talking about. Okay, so with the charm, I'm going to try to spend like at least 5 minutes talking about the charms. And then get into the rest of the reading. Okay. So we have a dragon, a butterfly, a moon with a star, you could say. I could just do that. See? And so we have two butterflies, a wand, an airplane, a star. Well, a regular star is not like really equal. Then we have a star where it's equal in its balance, and it's a pink star. And it says just for you. And then we have footprints and a leaf. Ooh, and a black cat. And I guess there could be like a white flower. Don't really know. I'm calling it a flower. Okay. So the butterfly symbolizes like some type of growth and evolution and transformation. Right? Could have been two or just, one. But were you undergoing one right now, or you just went? Because one size is bigger than the other, or so it's like you just undergone one and then you starting to grow and evolve into that form or that shape that you just evolved and grown in. Because we have a dragon here, and the dragon is supposed to be very powerful but also wise and stuff like that. And I believe, and funny enough, and one of the decks that I'm about to use, funny enough, it says here like becoming the dragon, then we have dragon here, and then underneath that we have the dragonly garden with a new world is born, which is pretty much the whole evolution and stuff like that. Um, and you discovering who you are and realizing that you have a path and a step, like, in a place for yourself, right? Somewhere where you belong and stuff like that. And right, some place, literally just for you. Wait, hold on, with the stars. Right? Something that you wish for that's literally like just, oh yeah, you can also put the foot with the tree, with the, not the tree, the airplane. Cause travel. But something like a wish that was just for you, that is made just for you, which is why it might seem irregular to some people, but it makes sense for you and it's comfortable to you. It's equal and it's balanced to you because it's just meant for you. It's not meant for other people. And that's why it's black, because the people that, it might seem different and irregular, but it makes sense if you know who you are. Like, not everybody relationships look the same, because what comforts me might not comfort you, or what comforts you might not comfort me, but it makes sense for you and it works for you. But you have to, back to the foot and the plane, like you might have to, walk away from some people, travel away from some people, move away from some people, because cats are very independent, and we have black cats. Now, sometimes black cats get a very bad stigma of being very evil and stuff like that. And it's not that you're evil, it's just that you're discovering who you are and growing in that, and growing in your independence, and growing in your power. And with the moon, it's all about like your psychic ability, like your psychic abilities and your intuition. You're starting to learn in it and grow in it and expand in it, and it might get some people mad and triggered because they no longer have that hold or their power over you like they once had before, or once possessed. So we're gonna start off with some emotions. So we have guilt. But if I release any belief that no longer assists in my soul's growth. Okay. We have failure. If I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. And then we have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So releasing the guilt of also failure, or just all like and mistaking, or releasing the guilt that you have of failing and stuff like that, and the fear of failing, of just releasing all of it, also the guilt and shame and everything that's tied to it, and just realizing like that's you putting some form of judgment on yourself in the situation. Like, it happens, like it is what it is. They did what they did, you did what you did, you said what you said, it ain't nothing we can do about it now. You can try to like come to a reconciliation if possible. If not possible, gotta move on and do what's best. Because guilt is literally a form of judgment. There's guilty and then there's innocent. You feel you will feel guilt if you did something guilt like bad and stuff like that. That was against a better judgment. Um and then even if it was a mistake, it's like okay, but you gotta sometimes you gotta come clean on your mistakes. You gotta fix it. Some mistakes not everybody gotta know, guys. Like if you, I don't know, like when you remember, like when you were a kid. I don't know, but boys, okay, I don't know, but like with girls and stuff like that, when you were a kid, and how like they had underwears with like days and stuff like that. Maybe you had like a different day on it. It didn't really matter. It was just underwear, bro. Like it didn't matter, but like to some people, that was a real important thing, and it's just like, why does it matter? As long as I got drawers on, okay? Like it's just, it's just that. Like it could have been like a simply easy mistake. You thought, you picked up Wednesday, but you picked up a Thursday. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like a mistake that is just some things that people don't need to know. Some you gotta come clean about. And that's the only way to like have some type of balance and some type of harmony. Like if it's a misunderstanding and you continue to like go off and build off of that like misunderstanding, that's not a mistake. Like you realize, like you, I don't know how to explain it, but like that's something completely different. Like, I can't think of an example, but it's just like if it was a misunderstanding and you just continue to take that or if the misunderstanding was resolved and you continue to talk about it or bring it up as if it wasn't resolved when that person is around, like that's not a mistake. You intentionally making it seem like y'all didn't resolve the issue, or you like purposely trying to like make a problem, create a problem when there is no problem. That's not a mistake. That's a completely different thing. Then we have Vista Pisa with divine feminine birthing and fertility. And then we have Earth element with survival, adaptability, and reliability. Reliable? What? Adaptable and reliable. I said reliability. What is that? And then we have Starseed with self, memories, and independent and identity. Because I started to look at the cats. So that symbolizes, well, the earth talks about the leaves. We're talking about the growth. I think I forgot to talk about the leaf. Yeah, that symbolizes growth and life. And then the cats here talks about your identity and becoming who, like, remembering who you are and becoming yourself and be independent. And let's see what else. Earth is more, like normally you think of Earth, like in the tarot you think of like pentacles and stuff like that, but it could also symbolize time and putting in effort to, adapt to your environment, to grow in your environment, to survive in your environment. But also with the reliable, that's more so the Knight of Pentacles, where he's slow but he's also reliable and dependable, and consistent and persistent and stuff like that. But also like with leaves and stuff like that, like how the season is constant, like the leaves fall and then they spring in the springtime, like you can always predict it and stuff like that. It's reliable and stuff like, well, sometimes it's reliable. So I have like a sense of routine, and okay, that's outside. I started hearing music and I was confused. I was like, that's not coming from my headphones. It provides a sense of like nourishment and stuff like that. You can get food from it. Resources, you can get paper. We cut the trees down. But also earth means like being stable and grounded in oneself, but also in the environment with nature. And just being practical, persistent, grounded, then when it said myself, and then, Vista becomes the Empress, where we have divine feminine here. And then it kind of sort of, like when in first grade we have the compare and contrast circles and stuff like that. What it should be called? The Venn diagrams, right? And then in the middle you put what's similar and stuff like that. And then we have like the little eye here. Like everyone has intuition, and just everyone use it differently and stuff like that. Some people use it for, to help people. Some people use it for selfish reasons and think there's no consequences to it, and they are. And it's like you just got to do what's best for you and what's in your control, and realize that you can't control other people, what they want to do and what they want to say. And with one call, it's pretty much, he's talking about like he always there when you need him. He just like one call away and stuff like that. But with the triggered being here, it's like it's 21 Savage part pretty much. Not Janae's part. That they either did something for them not to be around you that they're guilty of, but then they are letting you know like they always one call away, like they have no problem coming back to you. And you more so focusing on yourself and trying to move on and releasing the past, because Vista also talk about procreation, birth, pregnancy, divine feminine, fertility, also the divine trinity, mind, body, soul, me, you, us, and stuff like that. But also in Starseed, they also talk about yourself and stuff like that. And then we also have root here, so it's like all pretty much getting secured in your own self. And also talk about thoughts, action, and emotions. It's pretty much being in unity and balance with yourself, and being and having these guilt and failure is throwing all of that out of balance. So you need to release it and let it go. Then we have believe in the impossible on Blue Moon. And then we have the answer you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. And then we have a personal issue reach resolve. Funny enough, all the moons are blue. So this goes over here. And I was gonna say with Gemini, you know how they say they are twins and stuff like that. In Vista Peace, I was calling it the Venn diagram. Sometimes like even though twins may look alike and stuff like that, they don't really act alike and stuff like that. They got really different personalities and stuff like that. So it's like you still feel secure even around other people. It doesn't matter who or what they are and stuff like that. You don't feel insecure or inadequate or need to be in competition with other people. And which pretty much was a divine feminine aspect is, being stable and secure in your throne, not feeling like you have to compete or manipulate other people into being around you or doing what you need them to do or what you want them to do. The full moon in Gemini could also means like don't be superficial, like I just said, like don't manipulate or lie to people. You know, have still continue to have that sense of still like independence and stability and I'll say ethics, like have morals and stuff like that. See how this, even though it's the star seed and it's talking about self here, there's two people could be saying like, you know, somebody might try to flirt with you, okay, but you might need to like chill out, be like stable in yourself, get rid of that guilt and failure thing, and then to realize what's actually going on and get out of your head to like pay attention to your surroundings, your earth, like your surroundings, to realize that, you know, somebody might be trying to flirt with you. Pay attention. And or just trying to get you to laugh a little bit, right? Might try to flirt with you, might just try to be your friend, might just try to, either way, with the star being here, it's something that is unique and it's different, but it makes sense to you and for you. It works for you and it's very comfortable for you and that person. And also, if you need to have a pertinent conversation, like breathe. Breathe. Remember that. Breathing is important. Also, listen. Okay? Listen. Process what they said, then respond. Okay. Cool. The full moon in Cancer, with a personal issue reach resolve. Pretty much like I was saying before, like the meditate and breathe, to calm down your emotions and your feelings. Like to relax a little bit. Like it says don't be clingy. No, like sometimes, like a crab, and they tend to latch on to something, they don't let it go. Sometimes some things need to be let go, and that could be the butterfly. Like you evolved, you know, let go of some things, because with caterpillars, when they go in their cocoon, they're no longer this like a bug anymore. They just like goo pretty much to become the butterfly, but they remember the whole undergoing and transformation that they had to go to become this butterfly. And so it could be saying like you might be having this conversation, undergo this transformation, right? And it might be hard to have this conversation with certain people, but you know, meditate on it. If it's important to you, you will talk to them about it. You know, some things you might not need to just let go. And like, you know what this picking and choosing your battles wisely is like, if it's not really worth your effort, why are you fighting this battle and stuff like that. Like, it might sound kind of fucked up, but like, if you don't see this person being in your life like 5 years down the line, why are you really fighting or arguing with them? Let's say it's a coworker. Once you leave this job, are you going to ever see this person again? No? Why am I arguing with you? What do I care? I don't care. Like, you know? So that could be like saying like the whole clinginess. And the reason why I brought up job, because I also said like, have you like spent some time with family? But the real message, besides the personal issue reach resolve, is saying that it may be best to move towards what you want in a sideways manner. So like if somebody like, how to if it's like somebody trying to block you, but you can pretty much like just, there's still room to go through it. You just might have to like turn on the side to just swoop, 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 swoop to get through. It's like, okay, right, this, right? And you, like, you can't go like this, but you, okay, this makes sense. If I do this, right? So you can't go this way, but you can still, like, go this way. That, like, that's what I'm pretty much picturing. Like, somebody trying to block you and make it seem like, if I do this, like, you can't move, as if maybe they figured, like, because you're coming this way, if they can block you this way, you can't move. But, like, you're smart enough with the adaptability to just be like, oh, okay, no problem, got you. And, like, just slide on through. And they're mad or gonna be some type, they gonna feel like a failure and guilty because they try to stop you and you're still able to go on your merry way. It's just a whole different way that you have to go about it. Which is why they say believe in the impossible, because you might be thinking that this situation is impossible to deal with, and it's actually not. It's real easy to deal with and easy to handle. It's just that this person want to make you think that it's impossible, or you have to have like a smart IQ to do it, and it's not that. Yeah, and then the believing in the possible pretty much ties back to like the whole card over here with this somebody trying to flirt with you, or you paying attention. Like, you're missing chances and opportunities that might not really come to everybody so easily. And which is why they're trying to say, like, start paying attention to your surroundings, to your environment, so you can take advantage of these opportunities. And then we have the three witchy sisters with the power of 3. And then we have the sea beacon fairy with guidance, but where would it be leading? Well, where would it lead you? Oh shit, that's a 9, and it went from 9 to 3. That's a quarter. It it would, that's not even half. Like, this like it all the way back. And it's like you realize these people, or this wasn't gonna lead you anywhere, which could be the footsteps, which is why you're saying, like, you gotta get away from these people, because while it looks like they're wearing the sweater, it's like, oh no, they are wearing the sweater, but it didn't really look like that. She has like a different part. It looked like a part of it was around her neck before, but they all have the same sweater, just hers have a different design on it. Where they have a triangle on her head, hers is like on her dress per se. But it's kind of like you feel like everybody else was what they wanted were was being put onto you and like pretty much suffocating you. Which is, the whole dragon becoming, independent and finding who you are. And communicating that to the people that need to be communicated to. Whoever don't need to be communicated to, you don't need to talk to. They know what they did, and they know what it is. They might try to play dumb, but they're not dumb. Okay. And then we have trickery, pretty much like I just said. They're gonna try to play dumb, but they're not dumb. Oh, but also the whole dragon being on here. Yeah, they. We have balance. Yeah, they try to trick you, but it. They try to. Okay, let's say when you were small and stuff like that, when you was down and stuff like that, they try to trick you, and now you grow and you evolved and grown into the person that you are. Then now you're this dragon that they can't trick you. You're more, and then you're more balanced and stable than they are, which is why I think if I said before, some people are mad. Yeah, and then we have brown hair, which could represent Earth. Somebody is mad about your stability and your foundation, and how you survived, you was adaptable, stuff like that. How you overcame this, or how you grew. Then we have green hair, which represents the heart chakra, your health as well. Some people can be mad about that. That you're still loving and caring and giving, because almost all cards have green in it a little bit. And then we have blue and green with the hug. Is how you're expressing your love, and you're communicating respectfully and calm and clearly. Because over here he's wearing green, and then we also have white. It's very innocent, calm, and clear and precise, and it's not coming from a hurt place or an angry place. You're doing it in a way for your own, for yourself. And this person that could be trying to flirt with you is in red, which also talks about root chakra. And somebody is also very stable and grounded, because she got black pants on. They're not trying to impose on you and your independence or this love that you have for yourself. Kind of sort of, they want to add to it, or kind of sort of help provide more love. But back to over here, because in failure there's red, right? And like I said before, red is supposed to represent the root chakra, and then green, and then we also have pink. And we also have a pink star. You caring and loving for yourself. You felt the failure in that, and failure in your relationships and stuff like that, and picking the wrong persons and stuff like that. And that's why you feel guilty. So you don't know when this person, even if this person is flirting with you, you don't know if you can trust this person, because of, how people that you probably gave your love to before, people expressed that they loved you before or stuff like that, and then come to find out, they turned their back on you, or you had to walk away from them because they was using you. This person is not doing that. You have grown and evolved to the point where the people that pretty much will come to you and try to step to you and be around you will be the people that also learned the lessons that you learned. Even if they didn't go through the lessons the same way that you did, or had to go through the things that you did, they know and understand the importance of certain, the things that the lessons that you learned and stuff like that. Where some people, they can just read it, and then some people have to literally go through the experience. You probably was one person that had to go through the experience, where this person could just read up on it. I just realized there's a leaf right here too. But yeah. And then we have, watch out for fake prophets. They come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwards they are nope. Wolves. Matthew 7. So, be careful for the trickery. Wolves in sheep's clothing. But you have grown and evolved enough to know who's fake and who's real. Without, the song. If you're real, then you know, or clap your hand. You don't need all that no more. You know. And then we have, is that my voice? Yeah, so that's why I could be saying like breathe, be calm, just relax. Um because that could also be what this whole wish thing is about. Because spirit is going to give you the strength to communicate and walk away from what needs to be walked away from. All you gotta do is ask or pray for it, and they will do it. And then we have, even with your imperfections, you can do anything. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Yeah, so those people, that's what I was talking about before with the sweater. Those people that are trying to paint you to be the same way and stuff like that, and now you're communicating to them and you're speaking up, and then you might not believe that is your voice, because that was Yzma in, which movie? Was that the movie or was it the show? I just remember she was a cat, okay? Was it the movie? The Cusco, new emperor? Not, which one was that? Either way, but it might be shocking and surprised to like realize that you're speaking up for yourself, but that's you becoming adapting and growing into your environment and doing what's best for you, that what you need to survive, to get to a point where you can just live life and not just be surviving life and stuff like that. And it's just, to do that, you have to get back in touch with you and know what you want and forget about what everybody else wants you to want or what they tell you to want and stuff like that. And then we have, hold on, this is after tarot, right? Yes, we the after tarot with the Knight of Pentacles, and then we have the Queen of Cups, and the Tower, then we have the Two of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Sun. Okay. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So we have in the after tarot and like the regular tarot. Then we have the Four of Swords. The Queen of Cups. Okay. And the Ten of Cups. Then we got the Before Tarot with the Queen of Swords. The Tower. Okay. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Alright. So it kind of okay. So I went from the after tarot to the before tarot for a reason. So this is like after the fact and stuff like that, right? So after, they want you to think you leave, you hit rock bottom or stuff like that. When time goes on with the Knight of Pentacles, you start balancing yourself, getting like relying on yourself, depending on yourself, and adapting to your environment, your surroundings, and stuff like that. and being balanced in who you are and being calm and stuff like that, and letting go of the anxiety, right? Caring for yourself, loving for yourself, you know, the star seed and stuff like that, having comfort within oneself. That's when, you know, things really, you start to realize um who was actually your friend or who was just trying to guide you and lead you to destruction or to downfall, right? Try to make it seem like y'all saw eye to eye with his three witchy sisters, like they try to make it seem like they was your sisters, and there was some sense of stability, and y'all was gonna be together forever. Um, you know, that stuff to come to light. All that gets illuminated, and with the Knight of Pentacles, it probably took a while. Probably took a while for you to realize this. You can get there for you to see it, right? But it's like once you rest, you healed, and you recharged, you rejuvenated, you saw, you stopped giving to something. You started giving to yourself, and that's how you started becoming balanced and happy. And I was gonna say something about the ladybug, but it was in the whole other reading. In one of the angel cards, it talked about nature and the angel of nature, and then it had a ladybug on it, and we have it in the Ten of Cups. And but then it was saying like if somebody if they constantly act a certain way, like that's their like that's their like personality, like that's their nature, that's who they are. And it's like if this person constantly try to trick you and bring you down, that's who they are. That's who they are. Yzma is just, that's who she is, you know. She always try to bring down Cusco and stuff like that. So where before um you was in this Queen of Swords, um you were smart and stuff like that, but you were still like the Queen of Cups. You were still loving, caring, and kind. Like you were still, you had no problem like giving to people and stuff like that, and being helpful and resourceful, pretty much. Because with this, more so under Earth talks about being practical, and air it's more so like logical, but you can also be like kind of sort of practical. Um, but not having that discernment and not like knowing like who to like talk to, who not to talk to, who to help, who not to help, because that's what the Six of Pentacles is talking about, like the giving and having generosity. You probably like over gave to certain people with the whole trickery and stuff like that, and overexerted yourself or overextending yourself in certain places in certain areas, and no longer doing that. I want to put the cards that repeats together. Like, um, okay. So we have the Knight of Pentacles over there, the Queen of Cups right there, the Tower. Also, so pretty much it's saying no matter what this person had did with this whole guidance, but where is it leading you? No matter what they have done or what they was trying to do, regardless, you still would have came the Queen of Cups, which is why the cause green could talk about the earth, your heart chakra, but could also talk about earth because greenery, health, vegetables, and stuff like that. It was more than just your love that they was trying to affect. They were trying to affect your whole, like, heart chakra, pretty much. Your whole, like, your, how you love, how you live, how you survive, everything. Because the tower talks about like a downfall, but it's a realization of the people that really was trying to bring you down. And standing up for yourself. Walking away, even if you don't say anything, you're walking away and no longer giving your love where you're not receiving love. Because with this, even with your imperfections, you can do anything. That's why you stop giving your love. Because it's just like, if your love wasn't good enough, what's the point of you giving it? And then you see how they started fighting for it, or what they did because you stopped giving them your love, or because your love was no longer there. And it's because it was something that they was always rely on. They survived. Pretty much, they kind of sort of survived off of it. But with the snake being here and the Two of Cups, that talks about temptation. And I'm going to say a reptile, but then kind of sort of dragons are kind of reptiles and snakes is in a way. So, oh, it's like, because popped in my head was Mushu and Mulan and stuff like that, where he was like, dragon, I'm not a snake, I don't do that little tongue thing and stuff like that. So it's like where the dragon that you have become surpassed the dragon that they are. And then even as like they like a little Mushu and you are like pretty much this size as some like way, shape, or form. Not saying that you're tricking people, but it's saying like that's the size you are and this is the size that they are. And then it's like when you first met them, you probably didn't realize that you can become a dragon, or you was even a dragon, or you can get to this size. So, which is what they use that to their advantage to try to have some sense of stability. With the Ten of Pentacles. And some sense of stability or longevity. And they thought they was gonna be successful in it, but you healed from this illusion and actually found your real happiness and peace, and know who to give to and what to give to, and you're not giving to this person. You're not giving your love to where you're not receiving love anymore. And that's how you healed from this illusion. They thought they had the power and authority to tell you like and paint you in a way that make you feel down, that you will always give to them and be there and to be in this castle pretty much. But he was able to escape the castle, be safe, and escape the castle, heal, and realize that you was being used and lied to, and it wasn't for what they pretty much told you. It was for like either selfish gain or materialistic reasons, and they was gonna do it forever. Then we have Thinker. Soulmates. Oh, can you see it? Can't see it. Put it up here. Soulmates. Oh! See, with penguins, right? Sometimes, right, they be mistaken, right? How can you tell a girl penguin from a boy penguin? You can't. Neither can penguins. You see. But then they mate for life. So whoever they get. They chilling with that person. They cooling. You feel me? So it's like it's not like that for humans. It's not like that for humans. Good thing. Right? So it's just like, think about that. Think about that next time you get sad. Okay? You could have been stuck with this person forever, like those penguins, but you're not. But also with penguins, they're nice. Kind of, sort of, a little bit. From time to time. But they don't treat their soulmate mean and stuff. Well, I never heard a story of them treating their soulmate mean. So it's, you might feel guilty, like, oh damn, I picked the wrong person. It's like, but you're not the only one that picked the wrong person, okay? Or the only, there's other people that do it, okay? There's other things that do it, because I went from 44 to 41, okay? That de-escalate the situation. You're not the only one that made these mistakes. Other people made the mistakes before. You learn from it, though. That's a good. That's a plus. See, mending, okay? 4 swords. You healed from it. You learned from it. You've grown and evolved from it. That's what you're supposed to do. And then we have death. Right from the Tree of Life. Talk about the lessons that you learned. Or it's supposed to learn. Then we have the 4 of Cups. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. Oh, so they probably slowed you down, but they didn't stop anything. Pretty much all they did with the Moon in Cancer. Then we have the Moon here. All they pretty much did was help you, pretty much buy you time or give you time to like deal with issues or deal with problems that you have. So like personal problems. So like given to this person. Why was you given to this person and this person is not given to you? Or are they giving everything that they're giving to you is just problems? And hold on, because the color, so all the 6 ties to the Knight of Pentacles and the Death card. So we only have the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah. So this person, you slowly realized that you was given to somebody that was giving you nothing but problems. And then you realized that you would have to give to this person. Because the Death ties to 7s. And 7 talks about challenge, obstacles, and adversities and struggles. That's coming to an end. Because it's death, rebirth. You evolved from that. You let that go. You walked away from it. You have no feelings towards it. With the 4 of Cups, even if it does come back, you reject it. You don't care for it. You heal from it. You mend it. You're not gonna give to it again. You over it. And is it's like where before you was people was always relying and depending on you. You started becoming that person for yourself, like relying on yourself, depending on yourself, and being loyal to yourself rather than being loyal to everyone else but you. And I'm gonna put the numbers that goes together. So it's like, with the 4 of Cups being here with the 4 of Swords, you just have no feelings towards it. You literally just don't care. You're not mad. You're not upset. You're over it. It's just it's a memory, something that happened. Like, it's just a thing that happened. And it's just that. Like, you found a sense of peace in the situation of, or from the situation, that you're not dwelling on it or harboring any anger. Because, like I said before, that throws you out of balance. Or if you are doing that, decide to stop doing that because it's throwing you out of balance. And a lot of people make these mistakes before. And we have the Heal Yourself deck. And we have Help from Above. And then we have Patience. Yeah, because the Knight of Pentacles is also known to be very slow, patient, methodical, who takes his time. Also with the Moon being here, you were listening to Spirit, and then even though it didn't make sense to you, you still did it anyways. Or because the Tower also talks about like a divine intervention, so it's like, that's what, like, even if they try to like bring you down and stuff like that, you would still be safe. Like, you probably have like get some damage or get hit a little bit, get hurt a little bit, yes. Take some time to heal and realize why did it happen or what the situation is, and then move accordingly and stuff like that. Versus the people that haven't learned from their mistakes or even understand why certain things happen. Then we have Poe Brave Flight with You Will Not Let Fear Stop You This Time. Yeah, with this, even with your imperfections, you can do it. They try to scare you into thinking that you couldn't do whatever you set your mind to, and it was because you was their meal ticket to the Ten of Pentacles. I'm not saying that you are the Ten of Pentacles. You were the meal ticket to the Ten of Pentacles. Because if I said that you were the Ten of Pentacles, that's the whole illusion. They wanted you to think that y'all would be happy together, but y'all wouldn't. You have to be somebody that knows who they are. Like, their identity isn't mixed up or getting lost in the relationship with you. Like, they're in a relationship with you, but they're still their own person, and you still your own person. But y'all are in a relationship together and stuff like that. But it was like this person, their relationship or their person is their identity, and that's a problem. Then we have Little Hourlin with Wisdom as Light as a Feather. And then we have the Nine of Wands with God the... don't know that words. With Secrets with the Universal Medicine with Evaluation of the Soul and Reevaluation of Mysteries. Sun in my eye. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Goddamn. But we have the Knight of Pentacles 4 times. With the praiseworthy God, with light of understanding, acquiring knowledge, and curing all illness. And then these all came out together, but I'm going to read it one by one, but put them together. So we have the Seven of Pentacles with the loving God, with discernment, with general prosperity and deliverance from prisoners. And then we have the Five of Wands with God, listen and concealment, with politics and ambition, wins judgments, and protects all those who seeks the truth. And then we have the Four of Pentacles with God liberating the oppressed, with self-atonement, curing mental illness, and deliverance from persecution. And then we have the Ten of Wands with God humiliating the proud, with spiritual communication and influence religious men, teacher, and men of the law. Which pretty much ties to, be careful of, false prophets. Which is why with the Queen of Swords, the angel is giving her a crown. And then in the Queen of Cups, the crown is on her head, even though it's two different suits. The Queen of Swords is not really known to be very like loving and stuff like that, but she can be, but she's, I don't say she's picking and choosy with it, but she's not just giving it all willy-nilly to anybody, because she's been hurt before, just like you have been hurt before. Learn that you can't just be, some people take advantage of it, and which is the discernment. Which is why I'm like, it's not really picking and choosing, she's just using her discernment, and realize who is worthy of receiving it, and who's not worthy of giving and receiving it. And it's like, oh, just because she gave it to you today doesn't mean that she's always gonna give it to you. Like, no. Like, and it's not, it's kind of sort of with the Six of Pentacles, I hate to say like it's transactional, but it's like, if you're not doing certain things that like uphold your end of this bargain, like, I might still love and care for you, but like, I also got to do what's best for me, because I always love and care for myself. And it's like, you might need to separate and take some time out and be away, be away from each other for a while, right? Because you might feel like a prisoner, like you can't grow or evolve or anything with this person. And some people might try to make you think like this is a trick, like, oh, you're supposed to be together, y'all supposed to stay together, and blah 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 blah. But that's politics. And with the self-atonement, you got to figure out what works for you and what makes sense for you, because at the end of the day, you have to face yourself in the mirror and look yourself in the mirror, and you have to do what's best for your health, with this winning judgments and protecting all those who seek the truth, and then cures mental illness. Like, you racking yourself, like going back and forth in your brain, feeling guilty of looking at this person, and then it's just like, well, why aren't you looking at this person? Well, why aren't you talking to this person? It's like, well, because I'm in a relationship, or because I'm here because of this, and because of that. And it's like, it's failing and it's falling apart. So it's like, you don't really want to be there. So why are you there? And then, that's the whole, it becomes humiliating, because you're starting to realize like you're in a place where you're not really appreciated and you don't really want to be. And it's you being faced with the truth, probably like all at once, and might think that you're spiraling, but you're not really spiraling, as you're just coming to terms with pretty much feeling trapped, which is why I was describing it before. Like, it looks like it's stifling. It looked like the wasn't like the sweater or like the arm to stuff like that, because I know like they was wearing it, but it's like it's attached to her and around her neck in some way, shape, or form. And you starting to realize that, and it might seem like it was a mystery to you, but it was like, it was there the whole time. You just never saw or realized. And now you're realizing it because you're looking and like trying to find the truth and seeking the truth. And the truth is, these people ain't for you, or the people that you think is for you ain't for you. And there's gonna be a couple of people that's mad that you growing and evolving and doing what's best for you. And it's not that you're doing it to hurt anybody. That's the whole white suit kind of comes in, and the white flower is very pure and innocent. There's nothing malicious about it. And for some of them, that's why they're mad, because it's very pure and innocent, and there's no negative twist on it. They can't twist it in a negative way. And some of them are just mad because you just, you're doing better. They can't trick you or manipulate you anymore. And then we have the angel of knowledge. And then we have the angel of good news. And then we have the angel of travel. See, with the plane. It's because it's like you're getting this good news because you, with the Knight of Pentacles that kept coming out, you never gave up. You kept trying and you kept going. No matter how long it took, or no matter what it is, no matter what the weather, what the situation, you never gave up. And because with knowledge and stuff like that, even like with certain subjects, it's hard. It's like you never gave up. You went tutoring. You did whatever you could. You seek the help that you can get, and try to use it to the best of your abilities, and kept going and continued going, no matter what obstacle or challenge that they threw at you with that you was faced with. You never gave up. And it's it's only fair for you to receive a reward and stuff like that, and move on and move forward, and see new people, see new things, meet new people, also meet new people. I don't know, see new people, meet new things. I don't know. Okay, whatever it is. But yeah, and you also have brave flight, and it's like you won't let fear stop you this time. You won't let worried about what this person gonna think or what that person gonna say stop you. Or slow you down. But yeah, that's all I see for this reading. If you feel like this reading resonated with you, then please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you for watching.